are now tuned in to Atlanta's hottest radio show.
Our stories from our studio to your ear. It's the Beyond Swanky podcast.
With your host, Kennedy Lucas. On Swanky 93.3 radio station. The Heat 94.6 radio station.
Swanky who? Swanky do. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting podcast here today. I was so nervous to say that catchphrase because I said that, guys. I said it to T on my way here to the studio, and he laughed at it at first, but it's kind of catchy, right? Shoot, Monica loved it. Guys, welcome back to another exciting podcast. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Beyond Swanky podcast. I'm your host, K.L.P. Kennedy Lucas, live for my Swanky ones tonight. Of course, we've got T, he's here. Monica, she's here. Addison, she always tunes into the studio and just listen into our show. If you guys don't know Miss Addison Hayden, she is a news anchor for K.L.P. Entertainment and our correspondent. Of course, she reports on hip-hop news as of late, and she's been doing a really good job in that, so she loves to stay after and really watch to help us produce the podcast. But she really likes watching us do our thing because she's new to the family. Of course, we've got new people. Of course, Beatrix, of course, Joey, Arthur. We have a lot of new people that's a part of the K.L.P. Entertainment family. I appreciate you guys for coming aboard and really being very creative for what we're doing. So I'm very thankful for them as well. But welcome, guys, to another exciting podcast. We've had my cast and crew again. Like I say, T, he's here, Monica's here, Addison is here, Anthony Art Gray was here, of course, Monica's brother, he was here, but he had to leave out. But welcome to another exciting podcast, y'all. We've got some stories that I want to tell you guys. Now, if you guys haven't noticed so much about this particular podcast, and I'm always going to say it, this is a podcast where we're not in front of a camera, but we're in front of the audio equipment, give you guys a good podcast. We got music playing, of course, as well. And we're also going to do a video type YouTube video for it to be out for YouTube and iHeartRadio and so much more. And with that, that's without the music. Of course, if you're listening on Spotify and you're listening to the one that has the music, thank you. But if you're not, that's fine. You can still listen to it without the music. And then if you have iHeartRadio, you got Amazon Music. If you got to ask Alexa to listen to us, we appreciate it. Live from Swanky 93.3, the radio station, and the Heat 94.6. We have some good things for you guys, but first we've got to get to our sponsor because I would be very sad if I didn't get to it. See, of course, today's podcast was brought to you by Sweat Equity by Grindhouse. Guys, it is the new year, right? It is what day is it? January 4th is today's date. And a lot of people started their workout routine, right? A lot of people are going to the gym more often. I'm going back to the gym this Saturday. I wish I can go more days out the week. Is the reason why I can't because I just don't have time. I run a business, multiple businesses, and I'm working throughout the week. So Sweat Equity is a good brand or gear. Of course, they have a gear. Their gear, our journey, of course, official brand of the Grindhouse family. They do have a website as well as www.sweatequity-apparel.com. Again, folks, people, they're getting into their New Year's resolution of going back to the gym, continuing to have gains and losing weight. One of my high school friends, shout out to her, shout out to Karen. I'm going to give her a shout out. Miss Karen Robinson. I saw her previously on Instagram. I commented below on one of her videos because I see that she's a trainer. She's been going to the gym, but she's being more active, right? And I like it where my gym friends are more active on social media to help promote fitness. I'm a huge advocate for fitness, and of course, Sweat Equity is a way to go to get some fitness apparel. Of course, they are a great company, great customer service, and they have a view shop on Instagram, so it's easy for you to navigate their clothing brand, workout routine, active wear, sweatsuit wear, gym wear, you name it, Sweat Equity got it. Of course, they're building that equity with fitness apparel, and I don't want to say sweat because it sounds kind of gross, but Sweat Equity, they're building that brand, that equity in fitness wear. So shout out to them as always. Continue doing what they're doing. Please, guys, go shop for them. Again, you can follow their Instagram. It's Sweat Equity. That's SWEATEQUITY.apparel over at Instagram. And also shop from them. Please shop from them because they got some great stuff, right? They got this really nice this was part of their Christmas line, but this really nice red sweatsuit where it's the red coat and red bottoms. You guys know I've been rocking my sweatsuits lately. I have a great set of sweatsuits in my closet at home, and this is another sweatsuit that they have that's very amazing for sure. Now, we've got to get on to the conversations. We've got to get on to the conversations that I am ready to have. We're going to have 2 conversations on the podcast as well. This is a show where we kind of open up and we give you guys our real stories and real life conversations. Now, if you want something that's more theme and we have topics planned, you guys can listen to my other show, K.L.P. Aftermath Season 5. Watch that episode if you want more of a theme type podcast. This podcast is where we open the floor, we open up the mic, and we go in, right? We talk all kinds of shit on this show. Very, very excited for sure. And it feels good today. It just feels right today because I was on my way to the studio and it feels good that people are not driving like jackasses today. Now, if you guys are here in Atlanta, you guys know. Yes, well, we're uploading the show. Past couple of days, we've been having a whole bunch of rainstorms, right? I was at the house. I was sleeping like a baby, and I got spooked out of my sleep. It was 3 o'clock in the morning, early morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, thunderstorms. I'm looking around the house. I said, shit, my power is about to go out because it's the thunderstorms is immaculate. It's loud, it's huge, it's horrible. And my commute to the office that morning was hard because and you guys know 285, 20 floods, right? Roads get flooded. People driving, they're scurrying through because they have somewhere. Apparently, people got places to be. Don't care if doesn't care if the interstate is flooded. They're gonna scurry along through it. And I always encourage people when there's a big thunderstorm like that. I encourage people to, stay safe, right? Drive safe, stay safe. It is not safe to scurry along because that morning I saw I want to say about 6 ambulances on my way to the office, right? Because people are scurrying off the road. People are not paying attention. People crashing their cars because they try to go so fast, right? And it's really a bad time to be in that kind of predicament right after Christmas. So, and like I'm always going to say to you on the podcast, I'm very thankful that I didn't partake in that. I'm very blessed to not only be alive, but to, commute safely. And today was good. Now, today was weird. And it happened today, but by the time you're in the podcast, it'll be a couple days ago. But thunderstorms all morning. Monica, I kid you not. Thunderstorms all morning. Heavy lightning, heavy thunder, power. Some power grids went out. Thank God my home power didn't go out. I don't know how it didn't go out, but hey, I'm thanking God for that because I was pretty sure that it will happen. And I'm in the office. We're doing our thing. We wrote our latest Element magazine, by the way. We wrote about the Best Man Holiday. I keep saying Best Man Holiday, T. It's the Best Man, the final chapters of Element magazine. If you guys know, that's the change we're making in 2023, by the way. And we got a story to tell you guys on the podcast. But the new wave of Element magazine, we're going to start writing smaller pieces because we just feel like it's just better. And people, our fan base, based on our stats, our fan base like it when we write about one topic at a time. Whereas back in the past with Element magazine, we had, the home of the month, car of the month, the must-watch movie or series of the month, right? A lot of people tend to lose focus. So in this year, we're changing Element magazine. We're just focusing on one topic, which first ever inaugural, really, I guess. We wrote about the best man, the final chapters in Element magazine. Of course, we had Beatrice Gamma. She did her report on Fisker today. So we had a great media day. It was a very, very productive day. And it feels good because, of course, we had to do the podcast. I'm on my way here to the studio, and, there was no traffic, right? It was just right. Everybody was driving responsibly. It's really crazy because around, I want to say about 3 o'clock, the sun came out, and I'm like, how is Georgia going to be thunderstorms, tornado warning, and then at 3 o'clock, sun shining as if it never rained today? I don't get it. I'm thankful for the sun because it's supposed to be like this for the next couple of days. It's not supposed to rain until like next Thursday. So, very, very good. Very, very good. This weekend, got some good things coming up this weekend. Got to go get an oil change, and then I got a gym session as well. So it's been a very good, productive day, I gotta say. And then promo came out, of course. Skipper and Carper, guys. Skipper and Carper Saves the World. It is coming late January. I cannot wait. I'm excited. I always got to be thankful for Amazon Prime Video and my film distributions for having my films on platforms like that. I'm very, very excited. I'm very, very stoked about that as well. Now I'm getting to the topic of conversation because I've had this conversation with many, many people before. And yes, we're going to talk about hygiene. Of course, this is not a sponsor to Axe, but that's one of the things I use for my cleaning. Axe or Dove, one of the two. I've been using Axe so much because my mom gifted me for Christmas a big box set of Axe body wash and deodorant and shave. And I joked with her and I said, Mom, you trying to tell me something? You trying to tell me that I stink? It was a joke. Obviously, she didn't know. She didn't joke about that. She just knows that I like that kind of stuff. I really do. Hygiene is the number one thing that is very, very important to me. Tell y'all a story. Hygiene, making sure you're clean, because fellas, your balls do stink when you don't wash them. They do. They smell like, oh my God. Right? I've been around, pause. I'm going to say I've been around fellas who stink, but pause on that. You got to say pause every time you say something like that. But I've been around men, pause, that stunk. I'm talking sweat ass, sweat balls, must. We have to do a better job. We as in people, and I'm not just singling out men, because some women do it too. We have to do a better job of better hygiene. I'm going to go on record and say that women do it better than we do when it comes to our hygiene and staying clean and smelling clean. I can't stand it. Now in my office, we have people at the office, and when they walk by my office, I get a whiff, right? I get a whiff. And for me, for smells, I'm very good on smells, right? If I know something stinks, I investigate to see what stinks, right? Where if my trash area in my home, if I smell it, I said, I got to take out my trash. I smell it, right? Or I'm coming home and I smell must, and it's not my trash. I'm smelling myself. Ooh, I'm musty. I'm going to hop in the shower. It's so important to stay clean, right? In my offices and also working in institution, I'm dealing with college people who don't take care of themselves, right? And it's very important for, especially my gentlemen, it's very important that you stay clean. Now, I remember when I was in college, yes, I made sure I stayed clean. I took showers a whole heck of a lot in college, because when I was in college, and I want to say this was my little bit of freshman, sophomore, junior year, when I worked with GDN, shout out to Grizzly Digital Network, shout out to Matt Mahoney, as always. I hope your family is doing well, by the way, if he's somehow listening to the podcast. But shout out to GGC Athletics, shout out to GDN, because we did production, right? We're outside. When it's hot, when it's springtime, it's hot, and we're sweating. I remember in 2016 we worked outside. It was baseball and softball season, and I got cooked. I got burnt. Like my skin got darker because I was out there in the sun. I would come back to my dorm room, and at GGC they had it to where you had your own bedroom, but you shared a bathroom with somebody. So of course I had to hop in the shower every time I got done with production. I couldn't slide into my bed knowing that I've been outside with camera gear, been out there on the field, a soccer field, soccer field, baseball field, sweating. I have to hop in the shower, right? When I was an RA and we had a program, after each program, yes, I had to hop in the shower because I smelled. It's so important that you take care of yourself and hygiene, because again, I've been around dudes, I've been around dudes who smell. And you think like, dude, you stink. Now, I'm the hard bitch, if you will, that would tell you, if I know you stink, I will tell you, hey, you stink. I would say, hey, here's my deodorant. Use it. You can keep that. My gift to you. Right? Because hygiene is so important. It is. And my gentlemen, when you're around your ladies smell it. Now, if there's some nasty ladies out there that like it, some women don't mind, but most women will say, baby, you stink. You need a shower because you don't smell good. I smell your balls. Yeah, you don't smell that good. You need to take a shower. Every time when I'm at the gym, shout out to Crunch Snailville, if I'm not, and typically I kind of cheat on this too, because typically, I know I probably will do it this weekend, where if I'm at the gym and I need to go to the grocery store, I go to the store after the gym. I know it's gross. I know, but I have to get groceries. But most of the time after the gym, I'm in the car, I'm heading home to take a shower. Now I know Crunch Snailville, they have showers. I particularly don't use public showers simply because we're just now coming off COVID. So I don't really shower in public restrooms like that as much, because it's public and we're coming from COVID. And I do have shower shoes, but I just don't. I be careful with showers in the gym. Now, like I say, I cheat a little bit, because if I'm in the office, and in my office we do have a gym, I do work out at the office sometimes, and sometimes I'm using the public bathroom, because one of our bathrooms at the office has a shower in it. So sure. But when it comes to Crunch Snailville, if I know I'm going home right after, then I skip the public shower to use my personal shower. Again, if I'm in the office and if I'm working out before my office work, then I'm necessarily not going home right after I work out. Sure, I'll use that public bathroom. But I have a whiff of it. Whether it's at my house, in my office, if somebody's walking by me and I smell it, yeah, I have some Lysol. Yeah, I have some air freshener. And then other people around the office, they say, Kitty, you all right? Yeah, I'm fine. Somebody walked by my office, they smell like ass. So I don't want to smell that while I'm sitting down in my office working. Right? I'm cold-hearted about it, because hygiene is so important. It's so important to smell so good. Right? I've been around women who smell like wet dog. I've been to a woman's house before, and their whole house smelled like wet dog. And I told y'all that story many times, where I've been to a woman's female's home, and the house smelled like wet dog, and bed's not made, and clothes all over the floor. If you guys ever see, and you guys will never see my house because I don't disclose where I live, but at my house, it's spiffy, clean to the max. I have people come over and say, damn, Kenny, your house is super clean. Like, who you expected? No, I like to be clean. Right? And I also hated that we fall that there's a stereotype that, oh, his house is too clean. Oh, he's gay. Right? You don't have to be gay to keep your house clean. My house is clean 100% all day, every day. And I'm straight. So I do hate that, T. I hate that stereotype that, oh, you make your bed up before you leave. Oh, you clean your house. Oh, your house is clean. Oh, you're gay. Right? That's a stereotype, and I really hate that. But if you ever come to my and you guys never will, but my place is spiffy, clean. Yes, every time I get up, I'm making my bed up. Regardless if I'm gonna be late to work, hell, I'm gonna be late to work because I woke up late, so I gotta make up my bed. Right? My house has to be spiffy clean because you learn to appreciate things when your space is clean. Same thing with my vehicle, right? My vehicle, and sometimes I've been lacking on my vehicle, right? Sometimes I do, but my vehicle, it has to be clean. My house has to be clean. My office, a lot of people see my one of my offices, well, both my offices, it's clean, spiffy. The studio right now is clean. That's how we have to do it. But like I say, hygiene is so important. It really is really important. And I feel like everybody, and I'm not singling out my men, I'm not singling out my women, we have to do in our generation. And I'm pretty sure that most of us are, but there's still some of us in our generation that we just don't care about our hygiene. We don't care to take showers. We don't care to, I scrub everything on my body, down to my hair, to my face, to my chest, my back. Hell, not trying to be gross, but it's a funny thing. Even my balls, I gotta scrub them because they smell. Ladies, I'm pretty sure you're wiping down, you're scrubbing your treasure down there, right? You're scrubbing your stomach, your ass, your legs, your hair, your face. Everybody has to make sure that they scrub, whether you're taking a bath, whether you're taking a shower. Get a scrunchie or what's it called? I forgot the little scrubby thing that people use. Grab you a rag and some soap, body wash, hair conditioner, shampoo, scrub every inch of your body, because it feels good when you going out there and you smelling good, right? With me, I'm scrubbing, I'm doing my hair, putting some oil in my hair. I got some pocket cologne from Christmas. I put a little cologne on because you got to smell good. You have to smell good. We have to do a better job of smelling good. Not only looking good, but smelling good as well. Because, gentlemen, let me tell you, if you're trying to get some, and she said, "Ooh, baby, you smell so damn good," you in there. Vice versa, my women. Your man going down on you, he said, "Damn, baby, you smell good." You in there. He feeling you. She feeling you. Everybody feeling you if you smell good. We got to do a better job of that. We really do. I do. You know, sometimes I smell right from the gym. Yes, I sweat. And trust me, I'm when I'm in the car driving home from Crunch, I smell. I do. And that's the first thing I'm doing when I step inside the house. Nope, shower. Clean underwear, clean clothes, clean drawers, you know. And that's the thing too. A lot of people ain't wearing clean drawers. Oh, I've seen it. Look. Remember that story I told y'all about me going back to went to a girl's house before and dirty drawers on. I seen some shit. Literally. I seen some shit. And it's so gross. It is the most gross thing that you can have. When you ain't got no clean drawers, there's something that's to be said if you ain't got no clean drawers. A lot has to be said if you ain't got no clean drawers. You can go to Walmart, get you a 10-pack. They gonna cost you about $20, but it's worth it because you got clean drawers. And I've been seeing, I definitely don't be seeing it, but I read about it, and it's the stigma that folks rock underwear with holes in them. Gentlemen, if you know a pair of your drawers got holes in them, it's time to let them motherfuckers go. I don't care if that's your lucky drawers, your get it in drawers. Time to let them drawers go if they got the holes in them. Maybe you need to up a size so you can stop buying drawers and causing holes in them. Maybe because you can't fit in them. Time to let them drawers go. Now we on the topic of drawers. I do love underwear that has like patterns, and not like panties, but like patterns, and there's color to it. You guys would never see my drawers, but while we on this topic, the kind of underwear that I like, so I used to rock tidy whities when I was a kid. Obviously I'm a grown man, so and it's not to say that grown men can't wear tidy whities. I just don't wear tidy whities. I can't rock just straight boxers because it just feels weird on my manhood. So I have to rock boxer briefs. Those are my favorite type of underwear. That's like 90% of men's favorite underwear, right? I like it when, and I seen like little shorties, you know, my girls that I've seen and I know they rock some boxer briefs sometimes too, and it's to me that's cute. I prefer my women to wear panties, but if you're wearing boxer briefs, then I mean that's cute, right? Boy shorts on, you know, that's cute. It's cute when your girl rock your underwear just to be sexy. Yeah, I find that sexy to me. I prefer you to wear panties, but if you want to rock one of my drawers, hey, it's cute. But I like boxer briefs that has a little pattern. I don't like and some people rock boxers that are just straight black. Some people rock boxers that are straight gray. You know, I don't judge. I like a little pattern in mine. Yeah, not like panties, but boxer briefs, they make all kinds of cool colors and character colors and lines and designs. You know, that says a lot. That does. But like I say, when I was a kid, I used to rock tidy whities, and you know, those they fit. I need something to cuff me, right? And that's the feeling that I have with boxer briefs. They don't cuff me. They just you let your manhood just hang, and it chafes up on you, and it feels very uncomfortable to me. I need a little cuff there. I need you to just hold it, you know, and that's what boxer briefs do. They just hold it in place so it feels comfortable. But like I say, hygiene's important. Hygiene is so important, guys. So please be sure to stay hygienic. Please stay clean. Buy soap, body wash, shampoo, coconut oil, shea butter. Keep yourself clean, guys, because there's some nastiness going out here. I'm seeing a lot of young men, pause, not in person, but I'm hearing that, you know, a lot of young men, they're not taking care of themselves, and they're not staying clean, and they smell like that, like ass, and you know, it's important, and it's not healthy. You can get sick by that too, by the way. See, if you didn't know that, physically your body can get sick for you if you don't take baths on the regular and you don't take care of yourself, cleaning wise, hygiene wise. Yes, you can become very sick. So just one of those things. PSA to my people out there. So we got some music to play here, but coming up next, we've got another serious topic. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. This is the Beyond Swanky podcast. Host K.L.P. We'll be right back. Swanky who? Swanky do. No, T like it. You really like it, T. You really like that new catchphrase. I'm keeping the catchphrase for the podcast, by the way. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, the Beyond Swanky podcast with your host K.L.P. Kennedy Lucas. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying this show thus far. Like I say, this is a show that we talk about some topic, some interesting conversations. If you missed it before the break, we did talk about my favorite underwear, the favorite type of underwear I like to buy, boxer briefs. Cuff me, Monica. So anyway, welcome back to the show. I'm excited because, you know, we're premiering not just another exciting podcast, but this week is a week of sunshine. You know, we've got some things coming out, shows that come out on Thursday. I saw Ginny and Georgia season 2 is coming out tomorrow. Well, today, by the time you're in the podcast, but tomorrow. So excited. Words cannot describe how excited I am. We're probably going to have the show out tonight, but, you know, the non-music part we might have tomorrow. But I'm so excited. Ginny and Georgia season 2. We're going to binge watch the season the next couple of days so we can write about it. But I like Jenny and Georgia. See season 1. It's available right now on Netflix. It's a good one. If it's a show that you can watch, you can enjoy the story, and honestly, it's a good one. It's one of the good ones, right? It's one of those hidden gems, I gotta say. It's not like Gossip Girl, the reboot, but I watch Gossip Girl because to me, that's a hidden gem as well, where the characters are kooky, the story doesn't really make sense, but it's so interesting, you just got to keep watching it. It's witty, it's sexy, it's all of those things. It's scandalous as well, so it's one of those things that I genuinely enjoy. So we're rocking with it. We're going to be watching that, of course, and doing many more podcasting and working out. I'm ready for the weekend. So it's a great time to be alive, to be honest. Happy New Year to a lot of people. 2023 is here. Of course, we've had one of our setup sessions today. Pre-planning for me. We're creating storyboards and planning for New York City. If you guys didn't see my latest post, a couple of days ago, we did one of the film posters that came out for Street Style Homecoming. Of course, February, we're going to be traveling to New York City to film part 2 of that documentary. So excited, guys. Super. Words cannot express how excited I am to go back to New York City, first of all, but to film. And, this film, as we're planning and we're going through the storyboard, it's a little different, right? We're changing our formula from the first movie. So, for the first documentary, and we're doing something into this second documentary. So I'm super stoked. But as I mentioned, New York and the exciting news we have in New York, of course. And Eden Prime's on this way out. That's another sci-fi film that we filmed. It's the power of positivity. Now, I know I've talked about that in the last podcast. We're not dabbling so much into positivity on this episode, but this next segment and final segment for the show is understanding to forgive but never forget, right? And this is kind of a PSA, if you will, T, but this is just how my take goes on it about forgiveness and forget. And I really hope y'all enjoy this segment, because previously I've had to learn to forgive some certain people but never forget. We have to be careful with that. I am the person where my intentions are good and my kindness is good, and I have to learn to involve myself around positive people. Hence the last podcast we talked about it. We talked about 2023 being what we call #building, #positivity. Last podcast I said that I want to exploit myself in a positive light. I want to weave out negative energy, whether it's negative people, whether it's negative events, whether it's negative trauma past. I want to weave out all of that. I want to leave all of that in 2022. Now that it's January 4th, we're in 2023, another new year. I'm filming a documentary in a month. Eden Prime comes out soon. Skipper and Carper comes out later this month. We're podcasting still. Summer is coming. I'm turning 27 in May. I want to continue my positivity, right? And what comes with positivity in my mind when it comes to whether it's events and people, and this really caters to people, always forgive people, but never forget. Like I say, I'm the person to where I am a very kind person, but sometimes my kindness turns to weakness, where people want to take advantage of you, right? I've had it to where in 2022 where certain people want the type of ability that I have, whether my skills, whether it's motion graphics, whether it's podcasting, whether it's filming, whether it's partnership, whether it's consulting, whether it's giving back, whether it's my talent or money. people took advantage of me. Now, I'm not going to name names here on the podcast because I'm not that type of person. But people have taken advantage of that. Certain people. To where I felt in 2022 that I felt depressed. That I felt that, man, I'm not good enough. That I felt pissed. I felt hurt. I felt betrayed. I felt a little bit disrespectful, not towards the person, but also towards myself too. Right? And I hide that. Right? If I'm going out with my friends, shout out to my squad, I go out to my friends, I kind of put that behind me because I don't want to show that negative energy towards my friends. So as Christmas came, and Monica, you were there, T. Well, everybody knew Christmas came 2022, and you really learn to be grateful, right? And there's a point to that, to what I'm about to make. People were very ungrateful Christmas, right? Because, and then when I say people were ungrateful, with that I meant kids, because kids don't understand what parents go through. So I'm saying I don't have kids. I don't know about that life. But I picked up on, things I saw on TikTok for comedic relief, or things I genuinely see on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. Kids not getting the toy they wanted. Billy didn't get a PlayStation 5. Sally didn't get a Nintendo Switch for Christmas because mommy and daddy couldn't afford it. Mind you guys, a lot of people still struggling from COVID. People lost money. People lost their jobs. It's hard. It's so hard for parents who are qualified to have that kind of job that they lost in 2020. When people lost jobs, ain't no going back. Unless you're lucky. When I got laid off from Marriott, I knew I wasn't coming back. Right? Because the market wasn't there. And then I went to a different path. So, of course, I'm not going back to hospitality. Yes, I did Amazon Prime. And besides being grateful to be platform, have my movies and stuff on Prime Video, I would never do Prime delivery ever again. Or Amazon in general when it comes to delivery and e-commerce, because that job was hard as hell. In 2020, 2021, you breaking your back for that job. I'm good on that one, fam. But a lot of kids didn't understand. So naturally, kids are pissed off at their parents, or let me rephrase it. Kids are pissed off at Santa Claus because Billy didn't get his PlayStation 5. Because in reality, mommy and daddy just couldn't afford it. Right? And I swear, I hope I ain't got no kids, because Santa's not real. Come on, I'm a grown man. I'm an adult. We all know. And I pray right now that kids are not listening to podcasts. Sorry. But you, after seeing all of that, and us being grown adults now here in the studio, you really learn to be appreciative of things, right? We did Secret Santa with my siblings, and then my mom gifted me some great gifts. I would have been fine with hey, I just want to see you, because I'm grateful for your presence, right? Presents are always nice, but when my mom gave me a really nice curve monitor and a new outfit, by the way, she gifted me the Axe cologne that I mentioned in today's podcast. I'm grateful for that. Very, very grateful. When my Secret Santa was my big sister Kendra, she gave me this it's in my house now, really, really nice water bottle. Definitely taking that on my workout this weekend. Grateful for that. Words cannot express. When we did our gift exchange for Christmas, with my friends, for Christmas, my squad, grateful for them. We had a heart-to-heart too. I almost cried. They don't know this. They probably will now if they're listening to the podcast. But I almost cried because I'm so thankful to have a group of people that are positive. Right? Family members, whether it's my mom, my dad, my siblings, we're continuing the positive train. Because we all came from trauma, right? We're working, it's a work in progress. So something like that, that's forever work in progress. But a lot of people are staying positive. A lot of people are forgiving people for things. They didn't forget now, but I forgive you. It's a difference. I've had people in 2020 that really hurt me. I forgive you, but I'm not going to forget. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm going to kick it with you. That doesn't mean that I'm going to help you out when you need it. No, I didn't forget. But the spiritual person in me, Christian person in me, we forgive you. I forgive you. Because if I didn't forgive you, I can't forgive myself. When you're not forgiving yourself, now you have negative energy in your core. I don't want negative energy in my core. Thus, I forgive you. I didn't forget. Big difference. I have people come up, hey, yeah, I know I did this to you, but can you help me? No. Well, why? Why are you still mad? I forgive you. I didn't forget, though. Hurt people hurt people. That's the saying. Joe Budden on the Joe Budden podcast said that before. Charlamagne the Guy on the Breakfast Club, they said that before. Hurt people hurt people. What I mean by that, ladies and gentlemen, if somebody is hurting, whether they're hurt financially, physically, right? And there was a couple of podcasts ago, I said there's another type of hurt people where they're trapped. Trapped people hurt people too. And what I mean by that, people who are trapped, people who are not happy with their own lives, people who are depressed about their own lives. Typically, this is for people who are either married, unhappily married, I might say, or people who are trapped in a situation. Let's say if you got kids and times are hard, yeah, you're going to bring people down with you because you don't want to be down alone by yourself. But like I say, hurt people hurt people. You can never forget people that hurt you once. Now, for me, I'm on that train where I forgive you, but I didn't forget. You hurt me once, shame on you, but you're not going to do it again. I know that's the saying there. Hurt me once, shame on you. Hurt me twice, shame on me. I don't believe in that. Hurt me once, shame on you. It'll never happen again. It'll never happen again. Right? Because if somebody hurts you once, they're going to most likely have the intention to hurt you again. All right. So we have to understand that. I want a lot of people in my generation to understand that you have to be careful with, number one, who is in your train, who is in your core, who is in your aura. Weave the negative people out your core, out your aura, and bring your positive people in. I've had negative people in my core. I weaved them out. Now, luckily for me, guys, I have mostly positive people in my core, so I've been blessed with that. But a lot of people have negative energy in their core. My sister, shout out to DM, she told me about this stuff. She told me about positive energy, right? Like I said earlier in the show, you guys are never good because I'm very secret about where I live. But in my house, I've had items that generated negative energy. I trashed it. My old bed, I'll give you all an example without getting too personal. My old bed had this old wood frame because it was a hand-me-down from my parents. I think it came from my dad because I know my parents had split and they split some of the furniture. So that old wood frame came from my dad, hand-me-down. And I noticed that it generated negative energy. Not so much from my dad as a person, but the history that I had to trash it. Right? I had to trash it because I've had it. I had an old couch from not my first roommate, Connor, because he was a great roommate and he moved out because he had to, right? But I had other roommates before I got my own spot that generated negative energy. So I trashed it, right? I had this mirror. Another example, I had this mirror in the house. Came from hospitality. And this was the time where when I was working in hospitality, management sucked. I hated the front desk manager. Not the first one, not Ken Clay. Shout out to Ken. If he's somehow watching this show, I hope you're well, man. You will forever be a great boss to me. Ken Clay was amazing. But the other boss, I'm not going to name his name because he doesn't really deserve it. And the general manager, by the way, they both don't deserve name credits in this podcast. But that was the time where that mirror came in and bad management came. This was before COVID. I had to trash that mirror because, again, that generated negative energy. Right? Luckily for Amazon, and not the Prime Video part, not them, because they're pretty good. I got my films on Prime Video. I'm good with them on that. But Amazon as e-commerce, thank God I didn't bring anything home that generated negative energy from that, because nothing positive was about that. I did what I had to do to help us. But I trashed a lot of negative energy, whether it's items in my house. Nothing is in my house but positive energy. Positive items. Whether it's my current couch, my bed, my office, kitchen, media room, everything. Positive energy. And I'll tell you guys real quick where that stems from. And again, this is a shout out to my sister Deamber, because she told me this. That you get rid of, the saying is you get rid of your old stuff and you get new stuff. But in reality, you get rid of the negative energy. And then when you buy new stuff, that's new energy. That's positive energy. You got to start positive first. You can only go up from down. So when you buy items, your new couch, your new bed, whatever, that's positive energy. The more positive energy that's in your space, the more positive you are as a person. Right? When someone that's in my lifetime, and this happened too, somebody, because there's a lot of good co-workers that are around us, positive person asked me for help, I would definitely help you because I know you bring positivity. Right? Another friend of mine, we talked about it today. She was saying that, hey, Kennedy, you're right. I need to learn that. And she started doing it. When they swing low, she swung high. And she told me about it. Well, rather, I experienced it. I seen her experience it. And I said, hey, now you getting it. Now you get my philosophy. You're getting where I'm coming from. Whether it's somebody that she had to deal with from at work or home. And I always say, never deal with people from work. Well, let me rephrase that. Never deal with negative people from work. Right? Keep it positive. If they swing low, you swing high. Because you're not going home. You ain't fucking them at night, right? You don't have to go home to that. You going home to positive energy. So why does it matter that if they swing low, you got to swing low? Why do you got to sink to that level? When all you know is you here to get your bread and leave. You here to do what you got to do and go home. It's a positive energy. You don't have to think about it. Right? I tell people whereas if we had a bad day, and I'll be honest, I'm human. I have my bad days. I do. But when I go home, I don't lose sleep over it. I'm about to hop on Netflix. I'm about to hop on my PS5. I'm about to play FIFA, right? I'm not going to go to bed about it, pissed off and mad. Negative people do that, though. I tell you, negative people trap people who are trapped in unfavored situations. Again, the trap people meaning maybe you're in an unhappy marriage, an unhappy relationship, maybe you're struggling with your kids, whatever that situation is. People go home pissed off. People go home and they lose sleep because that's who they are as a person. That's negative energy that is trapped inside their core, and that's how they lose sleep. And the next day, that's how they're grumpy. That's how they're showing their ass to people. That's how they're acting like dumb shits in an area. Because that negative energy is in their core and it's been bobbled up. It's like being constipated. Right, Monica? It's like being constipated. All that shit is in your body. It just won't come out because of negative energy. It's like a rock. And trust me, I've been constipated before. Hurts like a motherfucker too. That's how that is. And we're learning, turning that negative energy to positive energy so that shit comes out. And boy, let me tell you, not trying to be super gross, but this is human. When you constipated and you positive and you take medicine and that shit comes out, it's a sweet relief. You feel 10 pounds lighter. It's such a sweet relief. I don't advocate people being constipated. Please take care of your health. Eat right. Because if you eat wrong, yeah. Because really when and I don't want to call people fat because that's just fat shaming. But like if you have a little gut and you know you're in shape, it's probably just shit just sitting there. So again, PSA, take care of yourself. But that's how I do it, right? And that's referring back to my first statement, forgive, but never forget, right? I'm trying to show certain people that same thing where, hey, somebody hurt you, forgive them, but never forget. Do not take your kindness for weakness, right? You want to be the nice person because it's good karma. And I believe in that, right? I believe in it. I believe in good karma. I believe if you do good to people, good comes back around. I believe that 100%. But sometimes people will ask you for something, ask your help for something, and you're nice about it, and then they turn around and they shit on you. They turn around and piss in your leg and tell you that it's raining. Because that's what people do, unfortunately. So you have to be careful with that. Right? And it's a lesson learned, right? If somebody hurt you once, lesson learned. It's up to you to say, okay, you're not going to hurt me again. And that's what I express to certain people. Hey, you hurt me once, you're not going to do it again. Sorry. I won't let you bring down my positivity because you hurt me once. Can't do it. Can't do it. So that's going to wrap it up here on the podcast. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. Comment below. What do you guys think? Will you forgive and never forget? Will you do that? I want to take a pledge. I want to take a bet. Well, not really a bet, but a pledge to all my people out there. Forgive, but never, ever forget. That's the pledge I'm making, Monica. That's the pledge that I'm making out there in the universe. Forgive, but never forget. Good karma gets good karma. Always remember that, guys. So that's going to wrap it up here on the Beyond Swanky podcast. We got one more song that we're going to play, but we're going to get out the studio tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's podcast as well as much as I did. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to do a YouTube video of this podcast, so subscribe to our channel. K.L.P Entertainment, again, today's sponsor. Sweat Equity. Guys, get your apparel. It's the new year. Everybody's working out. Sweat Equity apparel is amazing. First of all, go shopping with them, of course, as well, our sponsor for today's podcast. And as always, I like to say, stay safe, stay swanky, peace.
You are now tuned in to Atlanta's hottest radio show.
Our stories from our studio to your ear. It's the Beyond Swanky podcast.
With your host, Kennedy Lucas. On Swanky 93.3 radio station. The Heat 94.6 radio station.